This is a tutorial on how to burn a 360 game. We're going to do Vanquish today. Ripped it off my CD, which I've had here, and it's been kind of scratched. Alright, so first thing to do is we want to check it with a program called ABG 360. So we'll take the ISO, put it in, launch. Take about 2 minutes. In the meantime, I'll explain some of the steps required to have it burn. First thing you look for is SS. Make sure the SS version is 2. It says trusted. And the SS media ID, game matches. And then you want to also check the DMI. That also has to match this little area here, DF4. And then for SS, you also want to check for some right around here at 903, the last fours of CRC, and then the same thing with DMI. You want to make sure that they match according to which we will look up and go to the internet at abg360.net and go to verified, and you can see Vanquish, and you go to the end, you click the little number, usually there's 1 or 2. Tells you it's wave 6. Click it, it brings it up, and you can see how the SS version is 2. So it's SS version 2. The SSCRC is 903. DMI is B2F and B2F. So they look like they match, so they're good. So their SS is valid, DMI valid. PFI matches, it's good. You don't have to worry about video because it really doesn't have that much difference, especially if you're trying to line, anything like that. Works out, fine, long as your SS and your DMI are good. That's probably the best security or check you're gonna get here to go online. And also your split vid has to be good. Everything else is pretty much check out. Make sure there's no bad CRC matches. Alright, so we've checked it. It looks good. So we're done here. This tutorial is not on how to patch these, but if you need to, you can go to the website and you can show how to manually patch SSV version files. You also have to do the split vid when you do that. We'll not explain it this time, so now we are going to burn it. So I use image burn, write image to disk, take the file, it is .dvd, not the ISO, because that's not what we want to burn. That has the instructions on how to burn it, and make sure the disk is a DVD plus RDL, which is dual layer. And then one thing you got to check here for are the book type. Depending on what drive you have here, I have LG, so I set mine to dual layer media. You want to make sure the current setting is DVD-ROM, which is, but I always change it. And click OK. And then you want to check your tools settings, right, and then your sector ID on layer 0 has to be 19.13.76.0. That number is very important to have when you burn, especially 360 games. It will not recognize it at all, no matter how you burn it, unless you have that number. It's just a layer break number. Alright, so done that. Looks good. Book type. Everything else is looking good here. So your write speed has to be 2.4. If you change that, it can decrease or increase the game speed in kind of a weird way. It'll make it run sort of odd. It might skip, especially on the videos on the part of the games. They'll skip and they won't really work very well. So alright, so we'll just click write. This will take about 45 minutes or so, or maybe a little more. Maybe sometimes, depending on your speed of your computer, it can take an hour. Mine generally take about 35 minutes.